Hello and welcome to Jason in the Stone Industry. This is going to be this week's news that's going around the stone countertop industry and just stone news in general that you may find interesting. Now, do me a huge favor if you're listening to this on the podcast, make sure to hit the follow button and leave a 5-star review. All that stuff really helps out. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe, turn on notifications so that you know what happens moving forward. Now, first, we begin overseas where a major cultural controversy is unfolding. According to the Critic UK, the British Museum is moving ahead with a plan to send the Elgin Marbles, historical sculptures from the Pantheon, back to Greece as part of a permanent loan. The sculptures were originally acquired in the early 1800s under legal authority from the Ottoman Empire. But now, using a loophole in British charity law, museum officials are reportedly bypassing Parliament to send the pieces abroad, potentially permanently. For those of us in the stone world, this isn't just about museum policy, it's a reminder of how deep the ties between stone, culture, and national identity really go. Ownership of heritage material is becoming more contentious globally, and this story could set precedent that reverberates beyond art galleries moving forward. Now, back here at home, a new report offers insight into a broader demand for hard surface materials. From Indexbox, the U.S. market for gravel, pebbles, and crushed stone, key ingredients in concrete and infrastructure, is maintaining healthy growth. With demand driven by construction activity in major states like Texas and California, the report suggests continued momentum for the building materials sector. This may not directly affect high-end countertop fabrication, but it signals a strong underlying construction activity, which often spills over to residential renovations like new kitchens, bathroom remodels, all of which drives demand for your service. Also, there's a lot of fabricators out there that will use their remnants and crush the stone. This is a material that townships or states do want to use for roads or different buildings or concrete or whatever it may be. So it's always a good idea to keep track of that stuff and see what you could do with your remnants. Like I said, some fabricators crush it and it works really well for them. Now, speaking of growth, the TISE is taking its installation competition on the road. Organizers of the International Services event have announced a series of regional qualifiers for their National Installer of the Year competition. These events are meant to highlight excellence in tile and stonework, bringing greater visibility to skilled trades. For fabricators and installers alike, it's a great opportunity to get involved, whether you're competing, networking, or just checking out the talent pipeline. As labor remains a top concern across the industry, events like this put a spotlight on craftsmanship and provide inspiration for elevating standards in the shop and on the job site. If you want to see their whole calendar, head on over to the International Services Events website to see where they're going to be. Now, meanwhile, Coverings 2025 wrapped up a little while back now, but we finally have some stats on it that shows that had strong numbers and some big takeaways. The latest report from Coverings highlights record attendance, the global partnerships that they had there that people were able to make, and a rising demand for sustainable and large format surfaces. With manufacturers pushing out newer, more sophisticated designs, especially in porcelain and sintered stone, the competition is only heating up. For fabricators, it's a cue to stay informed and adaptive, whether you're adding equipment, expanding material offerings, or refining installation techniques. It's clear the industry is evolving fast, and those who keep pace will benefit the most. This is also a friendly reminder that if you're not working with porcelain format tile yet, you probably should at least learn it. It is gaining a lot in popularity. People really seem to be speccing it out, and it's just a big thing. If you can learn how to cut it now, you'll be ahead of the curve and be able to charge higher prices. So in a story that brings craftsmanship with civic pride, a Pittsburgh landmark is being carefully restored. From the Italian Sons and Daughters of America, we learn that the city's iconic Guardians of Traffic sculptures, carved in limestone nearly a century ago, are undergoing what's called a reverse demolition. Instead of tearing them down, crews are using precision techniques to restore their integrity while preserving the original detail. It's a rare case of stone preservation done right and a testament to the lasting impact of good fabrication or good stonework in general. For those working in granite, quartz, or marble, it's a reminder the work you do today could still be standing tall from generations from now. Now, shifting to business news, the NFIB has rolled out a new tax tool specifically for New Hampshire entrepreneurs. According to their press release, this online platform helps business owners estimate the benefits of the 20% tax deductible or deduction available to many pass-through entities under federal law. This includes LLCs, sole proprietors, and S corps, structures common across fabrication shops. Even if you're not in New Hampshire, though, the move reflects a bigger push towards simplifying small business tax planning. So, with economic uncertainty and potential policy changes on the horizon, tools like this and a good CPA could really make the difference for your bottom line. Always a friendly reminder, check the tax codes of your local area, wherever you live. Make sure you stay on top of this stuff. So finally, the last story that we have is a story that speaks directly to the entrepreneurial spirit of our industry. According to Yahoo News, they profiled a legal immigrant who has built a successful business in the trades, overcoming language barriers and financial hurdles to create stability for his family. His success came through word of mouth, hands-on work, and grit in the same path that many countertop workers in this industry will recognize and have done themselves. It's a reminder that trades like fabrication, installation, and repairs are still among the most reliable paths to independence and growth, especially for those willing to work with their hands and build a reputation one job at a time. So that's it for this week's update. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure, like I said, hit the like button, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, all that stuff really helps out. And if you listen to the podcast, make sure to hit the follow button, leave a review. It really helps with the channel. And I will see you all next time.